Muzzle Broke live stream. I appreciate you being here. Exciting stuff today because I don't have to hold back any information on the Canik Mete MC9 Prime because I did drop the full 1,000 round range review. I know on the live stream I did whatever day it was. I was like, I don't really want to give too much information because I wanted that video to come out first, but we got the video out. So I can now answer any and all questions on the Canik Mete MC9 Prime. What's up, Malik? Out on the table today, we essentially have, well, honestly, I was just cleaning all these guns. Midnight Aviation, Scoot, what's up, boys? Basically, these are all the guns that I took to kind of compare the Canik to. Cool kid, what's up? Yeah, good day to Scoot as well. But yeah, I did finally get the, well, not finally, I mean, it didn't take too long. The Canik clean. So I did clean that today. Thanks for the info. Mike, what's up, man? We do have the P365 AXG Legion out today as well, along with the Springfield Prodigy, Glock 17 Gen 3, and the 6-hour P226 Zev. Malik, I got the push dagger, by the way. Nice, dude. Do you like it? Yeah, Malik Ferris actually won our first, the first ever Muzzle Broke channel giveaway. We are actually giving away a machete right now. The video I'm going to post later today at 6 p.m. Will be another chance to enter the machete giveaway, which is pretty cool. I want that Canik. Yeah, it's pretty nice, man. To me, it's shot very comparable to the Legion here. It's pretty pleasant to shoot. The trigger is amazing. I really like the grip on it. The trigger, the grip, the ports. I really like the slide serrations, the lightning cuts. I like a lot about this gun. The extended slide release is really cool too. That really helped with like reloads and stuff. So pretty big fan of the Canik Mete MC9 Prime overall. Yes, I was stabbing all kinds of boxes. Good, man. I'm sold on it after your video. Good, man. Yeah, I like it quite a bit. I mean, I wish I could get some sort of like discount code for the gun. That would be cool. The Prime is on my list to pick up. Would be my first Canik. Yeah, this is actually my first Canik as well. And it's pretty dope, man. I've been enjoying it quite a bit. Range review went very well. I really liked the necklace part also. Oh yeah, if it came with the little sheath and the little necklace thing. The stranger seemed to like it too. Yeah, I thought that was fun. Well, I don't know, like I was at the gun store and I was just waiting. And I was kind of like shooting the shit with that guy and how he was like, oh, what are you picking up? I was like, oh, Canik Mete MC9 Prime. He's like, oh, wait, no way. And I was like, yeah. He's like, dude, he was like, that's so cool. I was like, you want to like check it out, man? He's like, yeah, dude. And I was like, can I like just film it? He's like, sure. So yeah, we got the stranger impressions. Now I don't know if I'm buying the MC9L, LS, or Prime. I'm wondering, is it out yet to buy? No, the Prime will be released April 15th, I believe, is the date that they have on the sheet. So it'll be out in the near future. So yeah, man. We got the Springfield Prodigy, the Glock 17 Gen 3. I love the 6-hour 226 Zev. That's probably my favorite. I do really like the P365 Legion as well, and I like all these guns. Last tax day. Yeah, April 15th, correct, yeah. So y'all can get the Canik Mete MC9 Prime in a little under a month, I guess, because it's, what, the 16th of March? So yeah, cool stuff. But yeah, man, any questions, comments, concerns on the Canik Mete MC9 Prime, I'm now happy to kind of answer for y'all. Like I said, I just kind of wanted that video to come out first, but now that it's out, we can freely talk about whatever we want Canik-wise, which is kind of cool. Projects in the future for the channel. The lever action actually gets in tomorrow, I believe, which is pretty cool. So we should have the Marlin Dark series in 4570 out on the channel here in the very near future because it allegedly is coming tomorrow, which is pretty cool. I actually just bought the gun for the giveaway today as well. Prime looks like it did a good job when you ran the test on it. Yeah, Mr. Gerald, it did great. Like I said, we put 0 to 1,000 rounds. We put 0 to 1,000 rounds in it in an afternoon. I couldn't believe I didn't have a single mouth. Like, I don't know, even every guy, even dude, like last time I took my Glock to the range, it like was doing weird malfunctions. Mega Muzz, like and subscribe, beautiful people. Nice, Malik. Appreciate you. Thank you. Malik, I'm the first to win the gun in May. Oh yeah, the Canik TP9 Elite SC. Are they dropping the M04 optic around the same time? I actually don't know when that's coming out. I probably should. I think I'm going to email them this week and ask about that and just be like, hey, when is this optic coming out? Because people kind of want to, because people want to, want to check it out. Hi, from Canik, Connecticut. What's up, Pat? Appreciate you being here. So yeah, we'll ask Canik about that optic. I would really like to get it on the channel. I think that'd be kind of cool. Because I really would like to put an optic and a light on this gun. I think the TLR7 would maybe be flush fit. I gotta check. I'm projecting my win. I'm about to buy a dagger for that Glock FRT. Yeah. Dude, I hope it works for you, Malik. I can't believe that was only $10. It's crazy. But yeah, the Canik did great at the range. And shot very comparably to the Legion. I don't know. Did you guys like me doing the full size comparisons? I felt like it was like kind of applicable, but not really in that video. I figured I was like, I'm just gonna throw him in there just because, well, one, I had him, and two, just to like kind of get a comparison for like, I guess I wouldn't want to say like me as a shooter, but like, I don't know. Some people are just amazing with everything, which is not really my case. But yeah, the dagger, or now we're talking about the dagger, the Prime and the P365 Legion shot very, 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 very similarly. Thanks, buddy. Yeah, no problem, Pat. I got you, bad. I think that was a great video. Thank you, Malik. I appreciate that. We put a lot of time and energy into that video. The one thing I did screw up is in the slow motion, I flipped the like editing of the Canik and the Legion, but whatever. I heard it's loud. More so than others. No. Anytime you're doing like a port or a comp, the gun is going to be a slightly more like concussive, I guess I would say. But honestly, out of all 5 guns out on the table today, only one of them doesn't have a port or a comp. I have ports on the Prodigy. We got the comp on the Legion. And then we have the comp on the 226 over here, as well as the ports on the Prime. So personally, I much prefer a port or a comp. It's going to be a little bit more concussive. It's going to be a little bit louder than if the gun didn't have them, but is the juice worth the squeeze? My answer to that question would be yes, absolutely. Especially when we're talking about kind of these smaller framed guns. Because obviously the smaller the gun, snappier it can be. So to have like some comps and some ports on the Canik as well as like the Legion and like even the Prodigy and stuff like that, like it really does help mitigate recoil. I would say out of all of the guns on the table, I think the Prodigy actually has the most concussive blast due to the V8 ports. Different strokes for different folks. Knight's Table of Guns choice. Yeah. These were just everything that I took to the range the other day, and I needed to clean the Canik. And while I was cleaning the Canik, I was like, let me just go ahead and just real quick clean all these guns. I did have the Thesis 1911 out on the table, but I don't like it. So away it went. I did clean that gun real good again for the second time. See, that's what's like so crazy to me. Like, so for the Canik, like I said in the video, like I really did mean to clean it before the range review. I just like straight up forgot. And then like for the Thesis 1911 that I bought, like I cleaned the absolute hell out of that before the range day, and it still like didn't work. Actually, I'll send you one when I get them. Dude, I'd use it. Hell yeah. I assume it's only send it, correct? Like you put that trigger in and you're just blasting away. I want that Canik so bad. Yeah, dude, it's a great little piece, especially if you are in the market for like a new EDC gun. I think it really thrives in that role for sure. Dude, to be honest, like I don't know. I might run it on, as my nightstand gun too, because typically okay, hold on. Can you do a banana test for all of these or just the prime to see if any pieces fly out of it? Blazer specifically says their box. I actually did shoot Blazer with this, so it was fine. What's a banana test, though? I don't know what that means. 1,000 rounds with no malfunctions is very impressive. Yeah, I would agree. Dude, like I said, like last time I went to the range, like even my Glock was like jamming, which I was trying to think of like the failure that I was getting. I think it was like a failure to extract or something. Pretty much. It may require a heavier spring. It's for Gen 3 G19. Not sure, but it should be like any other trigger swap. How many rounds does a barrel withstand? That's a great question. I'm not gonna lie to you. I have not changed the barrels on, well, okay, I've changed the barrels on my guns, but I have not changed the barrels on any of my guns for like, I think I outshot them. I will say my AR barrel is absolutely cooked. You know, I bought that gun used. I have an FRT in there, and I also shot that with the 22 like conversion. I don't know. I would say how many rounds you guys think a barrel lasts? 6,000 maybe? I don't know, something around there. I mean, I definitely have over 1,000 rounds through many of my guns. Yeah, thousands and thousands of rounds, depending on how much you shoot in a day. Freebird, what's good? I'm really liking the look and reviews on this prime. Have you shot the SAR 9C Gen 3? I have not, so I apologize. But yes, the Canik and Sig MC9 Prime shoots very well. I was a very big fan of it. Just got her all clean from the little mini torture test we did. So I was Mr. Monkey, but I changed it. If you mag dump all day and shoot back to back, not very long. I don't know, dude, especially for like handguns. So like, I kind of think about it this way too. Like the gun's not going to not work. It's just going to be less accurate because you're basically just wearing down the rifling of the gun. Funny enough, why did I not put this in the video? There was a reason. Maybe I was just being lazy. But I did actually do some accuracy testing on the Canik Mete MC9 Prime at 50 yards. So that did not make it into the full-length video of the gun, but I am going to post probably a short on that because we did do 10 shots at 50 yards, and we actually got a pretty good grouping. My shots were kind of like high left, but I will say they grouped about the size of my like hand, and at 50 yards for a handgun, and that was also with iron sights too. Popping in for support. What's up? Hey, Snucker, what's up, man? Malik says, don't use steel case unless it's AK. Dude, I've used a lot of steel case, like 223 and 9mm, and it's been fine. It can be another long form video. Get them vids and views up. Yeah, well, I might do, I don't know if it's long enough to do a long form on it. I don't know, maybe I will. Yeah, maybe I'll do another one. We'll see. Do you like the P-Series Rugers from back in the day? Yeah, they're okay. Canik Rival or Glock 34? I'd probably go Canik Rival on that one. Just personal opinion. I like the Glock 17. I like the Glock 45. I like the Glock 47. But those are kind of the extent of my Glock love, I guess you would say. It messes with the rifling of the barrel and your extractor with the steel. Yeah, well, it's stuff like, I don't know, I feel like extractors and ARs and Glocks are pretty easy to replace. I do question, like, what happens when my, like, Legion extractor explodes? Like, I don't know what I'm going to do with that. What happened to Mads? Yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen him. But if you guys are just popping in, make sure you guys are subscribed to the Muzzle Bro channel. I really would appreciate it. We've gotten a good handful of new subscribers from the Canik video, so I appreciate you if you're a subscriber from that video. And this is your chance to ask me any and all questions about any of these guns or the Canik Mete MC9 Prime. How would you compare the Prime to the M&P 2.0. It's a lot less snappy. I do think it's a little bit larger. Got any tips for content creation? Also, I sub. Well, thank you for the subscribe. Any tips for content creation? Post frequently. I just subscribed. Thank you, Play for Keeps. I appreciate that. I would buy the Canik when it drops, but I can't. How does it feel to conceal carry? Pretty well. I was carrying at IWB for a good pretty much actually the whole range day. It felt good. It felt pretty light. It felt comfortable. The holster that they gave is good. I really try and get like the slimmest, most low profile holster I can. So I might buy another holster for it. But the gun was very comfortable to carry. Like I said, the grip stippling is aggressive enough to really grip the hell out of your hand, but it's not too aggressive enough to rip up your stomach while EDC. I remember when Caniks were super cheap to buy. Yeah, I mean, the MSRP of this new one is actually only $650, which is pretty great, all things considered. Again, I was kind of directly comparing the Canik Prime to the Sig Legion just because this is what I, was currently running for my everyday carry gun. They're basically the exact same size. They have the exact same capacity. They both are 9mm. They have some sort of comp or port. Yeah, that gun is super cheap compared to what else is on the market. Yeah, I agree. Like I said, I mean, this is $650. The P365 Legion is literally $13. The stippling on the Prime looks a lot like the TTI Canik. Yeah, I do not have any experience with the TTI Canik specifically, but it does have some really nice stippling on the gun. Definitely form fits to your hand incredibly well. Just kind of picking up this gun. I was kind of playing around with both of these today a little bit too. It does feel better in my hand than the Legion, which is kind of surprising because I actually do really like the Legion grips. But I will say the stippling on the Canik does make it mold to your hand quite a bit better. Yeah, I actually kind of like all of the grips here on the guns. I just got these in the other day from Lock Grips for the 226. The Glock 17 Gen 3, I actually am just running a super old school Talon rubber grips on this. But those have been on there for like 3 years and they have not come off, so good. And then the Prodigy grip is okay. Actually, I kind of wish the Prodigy grip were a little bit more aggressive like the Canik. You guys will probably laugh at me, but I love Taurus firearms. I actually run a Taurus G2C quite frequently in my car just because, hey, if someone steals it, I don't care. I actually don't really have beef with Taurus at all. I have personally not had any of their guns jam on me. So Taurus is good. I like the Taurus Judge. That's a fun one. How much do Glock 19s cost? It kind of depends on the gen and if you want to do optics ready, like the MOS system. You could probably get one pretty cheap. Might have to steal the Canik, not gonna lie. I want to buy one with the optic. Yeah, dude, I would really like the optic for the Canik. My G2C stays with me. Never jammed once. How much can you bench press? I don't really max out anymore, but the most I do is I'll rep 215 for 20. Who has the Prime in stock for sale? I do not know. The Prime will be released on April 15th, but I think you can pre-order it at like local gun stores and stuff. Besides steel case isn't recommended for pistols. Dude, I've shot steel out of pistols before, but yeah, no, I've had no problems with the Taurus GTC. Was thinking about getting the P365 Legion. What are your thoughts on the gun? So I like it quite a bit, man. I like the P365 AXG Legion. I like the metal frame. I like the grips. I like the comp on it. It feels pretty comfortable. Again, I was kind of, the most recent gun that we have on the channel is the Canik Mete MC9 Prime, and I was directly just kind of comparing these two because they're basically, like, I don't want to call them the same gun, but they're the same role. They're both 17+1 smaller everyday carry weapons. The Legion is twice the price of the Canik. The Canik has a better trigger. It's got better grips. It's got a more aggressive slide serrations. Better trigger, better grips, better slide serrations. As far as recoil and muzzle flip, they're very similar. I really tried to go, because I really wanted an answer to that. I was like, well, which one has the least amount of muzzle flip? And like, I couldn't tell, both on film, I couldn't really tell, and both kind of as like the shooter's experience, I couldn't really tell. I do think the Legion is still a great gun. I haven't had any problems with mine. I will say I did not torture the Legion like I tortured the MC9 Prime. I'm not throwing my $1,300 gun in the dirt. But I did that with the Prime, and it worked great. So honestly, out of all of the guns out on the table, because this gun is reliable, but because of the compensator, I struggle with recoil spring issues and jams once it gets dirty. The Prodigy, actually, I have never had any reliability issues with, funny enough. Same with the Sig. Actually, the Glock 17 was jamming on me my last recent range day. So funny enough, out of all these guns, I would say the Prime, the P365, and the Prodigy are probably the most reliable in my opinion. Optic wasn't available yet, huh? Nobody seemed to pick it up with the Optic. Yeah, they didn't give it to us with the Optic, so. Put a banana, oh, we were talking about this banana test. Put a banana end of a stick and hold it over the ports, maybe like a foot above. Comped/ported barrel guns can expel debris through the ported area, unless they took the rifling out, like the carry comp. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it'd get dirty, but I don't think there's gonna be like bullet fragments popping out. Heavy weight's not good for your joints. Maxing out all the time is not great. Yes. I'd prefer optics ready and a Gen 3. If it's not much higher than a dagger, I'll just get an actual Glock. Yeah, if you're looking for a Glock 17, you should honestly be able to get like some sort of like law enforcement trade-in something for pretty cheap. Malik, I'd probably do that over the dagger personally. Could you clean a gun with motor oil? You don't clean with oil, you lube with oil. I mean, I don't know. If I was like my gun's super dry and I like needed it in a pinch or something, you could probably. Saw someone complaining that the Prime was extremely loud. Did you notice that? No. That being said, every single, like we kind of talked about this earlier, like I have these V8, you can't really see them. Here, I'm going to slide around because I haven't shown these off the stream. But I have the V8 ports on the Prodigy. We obviously have the comp with the Sig. And then we have this aftermarket comp with the 226 as well. The ported Prime is not louder than any of those guns. When you add ports or a comp, it's going to be a little bit louder and more concussive than the same gun without a port or comp. You know what I'm saying? But like the juice is worth the squeeze, in my opinion, especially when we're kind of talking about these smaller EDC guns. Not loud, in my opinion. Matthew says, don't get a Glock. Not worth the price, and without upgrades, it's not worth it. There's a Glock clone for the Ruger RXM. It's really good, I've heard. Way cheaper. Yeah, we only want one for the FRT, which is for Glocks. Yeah, I don't know. I would kind of disagree with that a little bit, Matt. You can get a Glock pretty cheap, especially if you do like a law enforcement trade-in. You're actually getting like the classic Glock reliability as well. Typically, Glock clones don't excite me too much. I got a bunch of firearms for a family member, and they all smell like cat piss. Can't get the smell off of them. Hops 9, baby. Bore solvent. Best 5.56 upper available. I really like Knight's Armament. I really like Daniel Defense. Good options. I see. Yeah, I regret my Glock 19 so bad. Why? Yeah, actually, I don't love the Glock 19 personally. I hear Canics barely ever jam. Well, this guy didn't. We put 1,000 rounds through it in one afternoon, plus like a little bit of a mud torture test, and it worked flawlessly. So I just got a, hold on. Do you have any Irish-made guns in celebration of St. Patrick's Day? I'm drunk. What's up, Pickles? I don't think I have any Irish guns specifically, but yeah, happy St. Patrick's Day to everybody. Just got a Glock 17 Gen 3. Nice. That's what this guy is. What's a great weapon light under $150? So I love the Surefire X300. That is not under $150. You actually might want to check out this. It's the Phoenix Lighting GL23R. Is that light? And I've had good experiences with it. Similar to the Surefire, but this one also does have a laser, which is kind of cool, and it's $150. So I have a Glock 17 Gen 3 and PX4 Storm. Thinking about getting the Sig P360 Macro, the Legion. What are your thoughts between the two? Between the two, I'd get the Legion. I mean, obviously that is what I got. The Legion grips, I think, are much better. And if you're going to buy the gun, just get it in the Legion. It's got a better frame. How is that Mete Prime? Yeah, the Canik Mete MC9 Prime works very well. I do have my full range review, 1,000-round range review, plus a torture test video out on this gun. It ate 1,000 rounds in one afternoon without having a single malfunction or single issue. It worked very well. Would you consider the Canik a Glock clone? No, I would not. And it is not. It's got a lot of different features and it does not take Glock parts. Aside from being like a striker fire pistol, it actually doesn't even break down the same as a Glock. But yeah, no, it's got the extended slide release, ambidextrous. It's got the upgraded trigger, the ports, the night sights, the better stippling, a mag well, full length pick rail, tritium nights. Yeah, it's got the whole, everything you really could want in a gun, this gun does have, so. No, the Canik is a Sig 365 clone, 100%. I mean, they're built for similar roles, I would say. Do you think the 357 Sig is a gimmick caliber or useful? I mean, I think it's a decent caliber. It's just kind of going to be one of those things where, like, it's expensive because it's not very common. I have a Glock 17 Gen 5, thousands of rounds, never jammed or anything. Nice. Unfortunately, my Glock 17 was jamming the last time I was at the range. I don't know why. It didn't jam Friday, though, so that's good. I got a G20 SF Gen 3 with a 7-inch KKM barrel. Interesting. How much is your outdoor range? Do you have to be a member? Yeah, they charged me $40 a person, so it kind of sucked to pay $80. What is the grip angle like? Similar to 1911, M&P, or a Glock? Well, let's look. It definitely is not the same as the Glock. The Glock has that, like, it does have a steeper angle than the Glock. Yeah, it's not really like the 1911. It does very similarly look kind of like the 365 grip. Similar to a Sig grip, I would say. What day does the Prime officially release? April 15th. It should be available. If you guys are just popping on the stream, make sure you are subscribed to the channel. I really would appreciate it. Ammo Alchemist, what's up, man? I would love to see more videos on the MC9 Prime. I feel like you did a great job. Well, thank you, Matthew. I appreciate that. I worked pretty hard to get those videos out very quickly. I just picked up this gun Wednesday, and then we've had shorts on it every single day, and then 2 long-form videos out on it already as well. Have you heard of Ghost 3L 3-pound connectors malfunctioning or making your Glock go binary or full auto? I don't know about that specifically. To be honest, I try and keep the internals of my Glock fairly stock. I always hear that Canik is a clone of Walther, so who knows? Yeah, they kind of like used to be, I guess. Was my impression. Thinking of getting the Prime for my first concealed carry weapon? Do you recommend? Yeah, 100%, absolutely. I'm going to be carrying this from now on. I do carry my P365 AXG Legion, but I think I actually prefer this gun to the Legion. I think the grip's a little bit better, and the trigger is absolutely better. We did a 1,000-round range review test of this bad boy, no malfunctions, and that was with a little mini torture test as well. Probably already asked. Sig Legion, Canik Prime, if you had to choose. That's a tough one. I think the Canik Prime, to be totally honest. They both shoot very well. I really couldn't differentiate the two. If I I don't know, man. Gun to my head, like I feel like, okay, so my cameraman said that they they thought the Legion was a little less snappy than the Prime. To me, I couldn't really tell. Maybe the Legion is a little less. It's kind of like negligible in my opinion. And for what you get for the value of that 650. I mean, I could tell you without negligibility, I guess. Like the trigger of the Canik is better than the Legion trigger, and the grip of the Canik is better than the Legion grip. So I don't know. I'd pick the Prime between the two. 9x25 Dylan. I've never heard of that. Here in NYC, I'm going for my CCW. They're charging me $500 for 2 classes. Nice. Nice. Are they all 9mm? Yes, every gun out on the table today is 9mm. We do have the Springfield Prodigy. We got the Glock 17 Gen 3. We got the Sig Sauer P226 Zev. We got the Sig Sauer P365 AXG Legion. And then we have the Canik Mete MC9 Prime. Just sub to the channel. Do it. Or if you just did, thank you. I have a 3.5 pound in 4 of my Glocks. No malfunctions, just a little lighter trigger pull. Yeah, actually, I don't really mind the Glock triggers. Everyone really likes to hate on the Glock triggers. I mean, they're not great triggers, but I would say it's like a decent combat trigger. You know if it'll be Massachusetts compliant? I do not know. I don't know. Maybe. In your videos, you said it ate all ammo, but did one feel better than others? No, to be honest. I mean, I could not notice a difference. I shot Blazer, hollow points, some other random, I had 4 or 5 different types of rounds that we used. Thanks for the info. Maybe a more in-depth comparison of the Prime and the Sig. I feel like that would be great. Yeah. Yeah, I guess you could definitely do a video on that. I don't know. It's they're basically the same size. The Canik's lighter, has a better trigger, has better grips. I don't know. Gotta go. All right, I'll see you, Scoot. The AXG Legion costs like $500 more. Yeah, quite a bit more. The Prime is $650. The Legion is $1,300. So literally double the cost. The Legion is going to be the heaviest between the Glock, and the Prime. The Prime is 23.3 something ounces. The Glock is 25 ounces, and the Legion is 26 ounces. I feel like people are going to be choosing between the two, so I think the video would do well. Yeah, that's why I wanted to make sure I compared it, at least in that range review. I don't know. I compared it to kind of all of these guns. We did that little bill drill segment just because, well, 1, it's fun to run bill drills. I enjoy. But 2, I wanted to shoot my full-size guns. And 3, I think it was kind of fun to compare the Canik. But I will say, I was able to outshoot the Canik with my Glock 17 Gen 3. I do have a insane amount of trigger time on this Glock. So, it's kind of funny because I knew exactly, well, I guess, I didn't really know between the Legion and the Prime, but for these 3 guns, I was like, all right, I know I'm going to shoot the Sig faster than the Glock and then the 2011 faster than the Sig. But if you guys are just popping on the stream, make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. I really would appreciate it. We are currently doing a machete giveaway on the channel. So I think I actually will have a video that's going to be dropping here at 6 p.m. That features the machete, so you can enter to win the Utica Knives machete for free, which is pretty cool. You can also donate to the channel for extra machete entries. Do you like the FN57? No. I don't dislike it. I just, for the cost of the round, I'd rather shoot 223. The thing that turns me off for Glock is that everyone has one. Cool gun, bro. Yeah, I agree. The cool thing about the Glock 17 Gen 3 is you can kind of pimp it out a little bit. The M&P 5.7 is the best 5.7 pistol. I think I actually would agree with that. I do really like the M&P 5.7, especially compared to like the PSA Rock 5.7 or whatever the hell. Dude, I think that like fake MP7 that PSA is doing is just a very ugly gun, but that's okay. You know, not everything's for everybody. But yeah, the Canik and Sig MC9 Prime was an absolute blast to have out on the range. I was very pleased with its performance. We ate 1,000 rounds with it without a single malfunction. No big concerns with the Canik and Sig MC9 Prime. I did just get it clean from my little dirt test or whatever you want to call it. So the gun is all nice and clean and lubed up now, which is cool. I probably am going to switch these grips back to the black grips. I don't know if I'm feeling it anymore, but I do really like the 6-hour P226 Zev. It's one of my favorite handguns. The Glock 17 Gen 3 is a classic. The ported Springfield Prodigy actually have a aftermarket 2.5-pound trigger upgrade on that Springfield Prodigy as well. So that's why typically I am able to shoot the Prodigy quite a bit faster than any of these other guns. How much did your custom stippling cost on your Glock? I want to do that to mine. So these are actually just the Talon grips. It's a big sticker. You can buy these on Amazon for about 15 bucks, and I was not sent this. I bought this about like 3 years ago now, and the sticker has stayed on. Just take your time putting it on, grab a hair dryer to mold it, and it'll stay on very well for you. So I do actually really recommend the Talon grips because they're like 15 bucks. And then if you don't like them, you just take them off, man, you know? But if you guys are just popping on the channel, make sure you are subscribed to the channel. I really would appreciate it. We do giveaways on the channel. We're currently giving away a machete. After the machete giveaway, we're actually giving away a Canik TP9 Elite SC, which is going to be really cool. So you don't want to miss that giveaway. Thoughts on the Sig P320? I do not like the Sig P320. I like the 226 and I like the Legion P365. I hate the P320. I just shoot very poorly with it. I hate the trigger. I don't like the way it looks, and I don't do well with it. So, it looks good. I kind of want to remove the finger grooves. Oh, I love the finger grooves, man. I like the finger grooves. I'm a fan of the fingy grooves. I guess you could always just shave them down if you wanted to be real ghetto. Was the Glock Gen 3 your first handgun? No. My first handgun ever was actually a Ruger Mark II Target that I got when I was super young. But I would say the Glock 17 Gen 3 was like my first 9mm combat-esque handgun. I used to carry a Glock 48, but since I got a comped ramjet macro, I can't ever go back. Yeah, the comped macro would be cool. Is there any benefit to doing a comped macro versus like the one with the comp integrated? Like, what's the point? I mean, with the ramjet. I'm in on that gun giveaway. Yes, the gun giveaway is going to be sick. Bless you. Thank you. Sorry, I'm like allergies or something. I'm a lefty, so Gen 5 for me. Yeah. I actually was doing some left-handed shooting drills the other day. It was fun. I want to build an AR, but I live in Cali. I only got the ramjet because I had a P365 sitting in my safe and turned that into the ramjet macro. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, that makes sense. How much was that ram? It's still like 350 bucks, isn't it? Run away. But yeah, man. Got the Springfield Prodigy. We do have the, man, I hate to not recommend. Yeah, I'm actually going to shit on this optic a little bit. So this is the CH Precision Duty XL optic that I think I did a video on. Let's do an unboxing and install video of it. The glass is already broken inside the optic. It's the Kraken Part 2. I don't think I could really show it to you on camera here. But actually I took some pictures of it. Yeah, it's kind of going to be hard to see, but you see that that glass in the bottom of that window. Like when you shake the optic, the glass will like move around. So yeah, another optic that I've murdered somehow. I literally shot about like probably 100 rounds since putting this optic on the gun, and it not working. What's the gun with the red grip? So this is the Sig Sauer P226 Zev edition. I do have a Phoenix GL23R weapon light on this, the Sig Romeo 1 Pro optic. I have an aftermarket comp, aftermarket trigger, aftermarket hammer, aftermarket grips, aftermarket springs. And then the gun with the red base plate is the Springfield Prodigy. What's the gun? All right, cool. Nice. All right, if you guys just pop on the stream, make sure you are subscribed to the channel. I really would appreciate it. We got all these nicely, freshly, beautiful, cleaned handguns out on the table. Are you going to put a light on the Legion, or are you just going to leave it plain? I just leave it plain, to be honest. I probably would. I don't know. Honestly, I don't really have a small weapon light. I have these like big full-size ones. For my carry guns, historically, I just kind of like to raw dog them. Just kind of keep them, excuse me, as light and low profile as I can. So typically I just, Scrawny Bandit, what's up, man? Appreciate you being here. Paul says, just subbed, appreciate the video. Nice, thank you. I'm on the Prime train for sure, picking them up as soon as they drop. I do highly recommend the Canik Mete MC9 Prime. Don't worry, I'm subscribed. Yeah, thank you, Midnight Aviation. Don't need no carry light. Hassan said hi. To answer your question, the Ramjet was $425 after tax. That's abysmal. Like, that's absurd. Like, cool product, but like, dude, like, who the hell was paying for that? Aside from JLE. Dude, like, because literally for another like $200, you could just buy the Prime or something. I don't know. Bandit, yeah, Bandit's here. Hello again. What's up, man? If you guys are just popping on the stream, make sure you are subscribed to the channel. I really would appreciate it. I was drunk at the bar. My wife egged me on to get it. Yeah, dude, I'm sure it's kind of like worth it. It would be worth it for you if you have the P365 just sitting around not being used, I would say. Actually, the most underaged YouTuber. What? Would you carry 380 flat nose? Yeah. Dude, I don't know. I have a 380 and I actually probably should sell it because I literally don't shoot it. In today's day and age with all these types of like comped and ported smaller 9mm guns, I think the 380 cartridge just there's no point to it. Because like I would argue that the macro and the prime are both significantly lighter recoiling and muzzle flippy than the 380 cartridge. Scrawny Bandit had my first rifle comp today. Ended up dead last. Hey, at least you try. Underrated, my bad. Well, thank you, Midnight Aviation. What are the grips on the Glock? These are going to be the Talon grips, rubberized option. They have like a sandpaper option. They have a rubber option. I've opted for the rubber option, and I've had them on there for about 3 years. Worked very well, and they were like $15. It's the experience, Bandit. Only get better by doing it. Correct. Any experience with the Sig P38? My wife has one, and I want to get it ported. That'd be dope. Yeah, I actually have the Springfield 911, which is basically a clone of that gun, and that's the gun I hate that I was just talking about. Not that I actually do really hate that gun. And it was like $650, which kind of sucks. But if you guys are just popping on to the channel, please subscribe. I really would appreciate it. Hold on. JLE, where are you going to get that ported? Because maybe I could port mine. How do you feel about Canik? Dude, I love this gun, man. The Canik Mete MC9 Prime. We did over 1,000 rounds at the range. We did a little torture test, had 0 malfunctions. Shot incredibly fast. The trigger's amazing. Shot incredibly flat with the ports. Huge fan of this one. How are you? Doing okay. I wonder if 1 big port or 3 smaller ports would be better. They usually do like just 3 right on the top, probably. But then you're losing even more velocity out of the 380. I don't know. Do you have an extended mag release or slide release on your Glock? Yeah, I have both, actually. I'm running a so Strike Industries. I feel like is kind of hit or miss with stuff, but I am running their Strike Industries Glock mag release, and I actually like that a lot. And then the slide release, I'm actually just running a OEM Glock extended slide release. Is there anywhere where you can find local peeps selling guns? The gun shows sometimes. I would have to find someone to do it. Oh, it's 9mm. The 381 is the 238. Okay, this is the 938. Does the mete also have the good Canik triggers? They always felt great when trying them. So this one has a phenomenal trigger. It's a 90-degree trigger break. It's their new flat-faced diamond trigger. It's actually got some texturing on the trigger face, which is kind of hard to see, but it is there, and it's nice. Is the lower for a PCC the same as an ARP? I believe so. Texas 1911. I have the Canik T9FS 18+1. Amazing. Donovan Ford, what's going on, man? What's good? If you guys are just popping on the stream, make sure you are subscribed to the Muzzle Bro channel. I really would appreciate it. We have the Canik Mete MC9 Prime. Just kind of finished cleaning this after the excuse me, range review and torture test. We have the P365 AXG Legion. How does the new MC9 Prime trigger compare to the old MC9 trigger? I actually, I don't know. I don't have the answer to that. I'm sorry. This is my first Canik. Do you think adding an extended mag release can make you drop your mag by accident, or how you have it set up on the table if you press down will the mag come out? So, the yes and no. The Strike Industries mag release for the Glock 17 Gen 3 actually man, I really wish I flipped this gun over. It comes with 2 like mag releases that you can interchange, and one is small, and that's the one I use. There is a much larger one, and that one you can accidentally hit. I actually had that happen a couple times, and that's why I was like, all right, I'm switching it. Like same trigger group, I'm going to be building another gun. We'll buy the complete lower and complete upper. I want a 9mm PCC. That'll be fun, a little build there, Malik. I think you should be okay, but I'd do some more research on that because I'm not 100,000% sure. But yes, make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. We are doing the machete giveaway currently, so that'll be cool. And then we're giving away a Canik TP9 Elite SC starting in April, May. But yeah, first impressions, well, not even really first impressions anymore because we did the 1,000-round range review of the Canik Prime. I do like it quite a bit. We compared that directly to the Sig Legion. It did very well. We also kind of compared it a little bit to the Prodigy, the Glock 17, and the 226, just for some fun bill drill purposes out at the range. That was a good time. That was a really good range day, actually. I did lose one of my holsters at the range, which kind of sucks, but that's on me. All right. Bye-bye, Muzzy. Well, thanks, Midnight Aviation. Where are Caniks made? West Palm Beach, Florida. I just read the gun. Hey, it's been a while since I catched you live. What's up, Baptized by Fire? Appreciate you being back in one of the OG live crews. So yeah, man, this week on the Muzzle Broke channel, I guess we are getting the lever action in, so that'll be exciting. So stay tuned for that. We'll have some more footage and videos on the Canik Mete MC9 Prime. We're going to be giving away the machete on April Fool's Day, April 1st, so make sure you guys are getting your entries in for that. And then we'll do the channel's very first gun giveaway, which is exciting. So lots of exciting stuff. If you guys have any specific footage you want to see of the new Canik, y'all just let me know. What grip is on the gun on the far right? So these are grips, aluminum grips from LOK Grips for the 6-hour P226. This model specifically is the 6-hour P226 ZEV. I actually really liked the grips that the ZEV came with, but got these ones in and just wanted to try. Do you have an Instagram? I do have an Instagram. It is Muzzlebroke Media. So my YouTube and then media. So MUZZLEBROKEMEDIA. I do have an Instagram. That's also my email as well. Fun fact. So if you guys are just popping on the stream, make sure you are subscribed to the channel. You don't want to miss all of the awesome stuff that we have moving forward. We got lots of giveaways. We got lots of range review and footage and all the things. I am maybe 9x19 C Glock. Okay. I'm going to try and do another live stream later. So just move the camera and flip it. I actually got a strike on the channel earlier today, so I don't want to test my luck here. But all right, I'm going to try and do another live stream later. So if you guys are thoughting and plotting later, let me know. But I appreciate you guys being here. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Make sure you don't miss the machete giveaway because I want y'all to all have the opportunity to win that. Found this live by accident. You answered my question. You have a new subscriber. Well, no problem, man. I do what I can. And I love the live streams. Live streams are a lot of fun, but I'm done. I'm getting off the live. But I'll be on later. Watch all my videos. Subscribe to the channel. I love you.